Alright, another chapter I've sped through, more bonding events for me to do. How's it going, Reen? Come up with any good ideas yet? I haven't had much luck myself, so I came up here hoping some inspiration would find its way into my head. Same here, really. It looks like Towa has a care package of inspiration ready to show us, though. Ah, well, knowing her, I'm sure whatever she's got in mind will be a big help. Oh, by the way, the Wind Orchestra decided that we're going to hold music classes at the festival. Huh, that sounds like a good idea, actually. I'm hoping it will be a good way to get more people into music. I'll be helping the club out with the classes as much as I can. Should I hang out with Elliot for a while? Well, I've still got some time before I'm supposed to meet up with Towa. Mind if I hang out with you? No problemo. Oh yeah, you know how I mentioned that Towa had an idea of what we could do for the festival? Based on what she said yesterday, you might end up with the biggest part. Seriously? I wonder what it could be. I guess we won't know until I ask her. One way or another, we need to decide on something tonight. Yeah, fingers crossed. There's a hair on the mic and it annoys me. Although the excitement right now, Thor's hardly even feels like an academy. There's an entire month to go, but the festival is the only thing on everyone's mind. It's wild. Even the upper class students are taking the initiative. They're working with their own two hands, too. I don't think there are too many academies like this one. I'm with you there. Hey, I know this might not be the right time, but... You know, I was pretty upset that I couldn't attend the Music Academy at first. But I'm over it, thanks to you guys. I'm glad that I was able to attend Thor's. I feel the same way. It's been half a year now. Let's see if we can top it with the second half. Definitely. But before we worry about that, we've got to figure out our plans for the festival. Oh yeah, that probably takes priority. On another note, you have your violin on you, right? Would you mind playing it for a bit? Sure. Maybe a little music will inspire us to come up with something great. Nice, but how could it even get stronger? Phew, I've been so busy lately preparing for my club's art show at the festival. We're planning to display everything we've done this year, but there's so much of it that getting it all ready is exhausting. Looks like you really are suffering for your art. I'm still trying to think up a good idea for our class. I know you are too, so good luck with that. I'll do what I can. He really seems to have his hands full. Maybe I should help him out. Mind if I help you out with that? Doing it all on your own seems tough. You sure? Well then, I think I'll take you up on that offer. Could you help me sort through my own works then? Reen helped guys organize the art club's display for the festival. Phew, that's a lot of art. It wouldn't be bad if I could lug everything around, but it's art, so I need to be extra careful. I can't let guys down, though. This painting. Looks like you found it. I was hoping to keep it hidden until it was finished, but that's life. So it is yours after all. This is Nord Highlands, isn't it? Yes, indeed. I received a letter from my family the other day which contained a picture of Nord. I based my painting on that. It still needs a few finishing touches, though. Even incomplete, this is incredible. It's like I'm back in Nord Highlands, taking in the view. There are people on the hill, too. Hold on, is that? That's right, Class 7. There's a lot of beauty in the Highlands that you weren't able to experience during our field study. I hope to share that with all of you. That hope never left my mind as I was painting. Thank you, guys. I'd love to see more of the Highlands, especially if you can bring along our classmates who couldn't make it last time. You and me both. I look forward to all of us riding through the hills together when the time comes. Here's hoping it comes soon. That one was quick. What should I go for? What are you looking for, Machias? Well, the upper and lower class chess clubs are joining forces for the festival. We're planning on holding chess classes, so they asked me to find a good book for beginners. Looks like things have taken a turn for the better there. You can say that again. We might be able to dig up some good reference material here. Mind if I join the search with you? That'd be perfect. Tell me if you stumble across anything chess related, would you? Will do. I'm not seeing anything that we could use. There must not be too many chess books written for complete beginners. Well, it's not exactly the easiest game to wrap your head around. But that's the whole reason you're holding these classes, right? True enough. We'll probably even have to teach a few nobles given our collaboration with the Upper Chess Club. Did I say something odd? Nah, I was just struck by how you've changed. Look at you, ready and willing to teach nobles to play chess. You think? I suppose you're right, actually. It's hard not to think of nobles in a slightly different light now that I've gotten to know so many of them. It definitely shows. It really makes me wonder why I wasted my time being so stubborn beforehand. I bet Sis was sitting up there shaking her head in disappointment at me the entire time. Don't be so hard on yourself. Experiences like that shape us as people. There's no need to deny any part of yourself. Just think of it as something you had to go through to make you the person you are now. Well, when you put it that way, I don't feel half as bad. But I'm going to make sure everyone, commoner and noble alike, has a great time at these classes, even if it kills me. Maybe that will help me figure out the person I want to become. I think you will, and you're going to make the festival one to remember. Oh, Machias, take a look at this. Reading pointed Machias to a book entitled Chess for Creepy Sheep. That's quite the title, alright. But it seems like it's just the kind of book you're looking for. It's for children, so it's packed with illustrations and explains things very simply. Then I think we have our chess book. Thanks for the help. No problem. Chess for Creepy Sheep. We might as well be as creepy as them. The Riding Club is planning to hold a contest of sorts, largely helmed by second-year volunteers. In addition, there will apparently be a trial corner for those without much experience in horse riding. That sounds pretty interesting. I like the idea of giving people who don't usually get the chance to go riding the opportunity to experience it. We'll have to make sure the horses are well trained for it, though, to reduce the risk of accidents. I intend on having an idea ready to propose to our class by this evening. We'll be counting on you then. Maybe I should give him a hand. Anything I could lend a hand with? I'm free right now, so just let me know if there is. Follow me then. I have just the job for you. This is one relaxed horse. We're planning to let beginners ride him during the Academy Festival. He's very patient even with inexperienced riders. Yeah, I can't imagine you have anything to worry about with a horse this gentle. I wouldn't make assumptions just yet. We need to test the limits of his stamina. Follow me, we're heading to the highway. Got it. This brings back memories. Rufus and I often used to go riding together like this. I can relate. I used to ask my dad to take me along with him when he went hunting. I'd like to meet your father one day. Huh? You and I have similar backgrounds, and not just in the sense that we're nobles. Wouldn't you agree? I would. With the biggest similarity being that, by common standards, we're not true nobles. Precisely. That's why I'm so curious about your upbringing. Rufus also mentioned that your father taught him about falconry some 10 years ago, or falconry, whatever. I believe that I could learn much about the nature of Erebonian nobility from him. It's very weird to hear a friend of yours heap praises on your dad. But sure, I'd be happy to introduce you sometime. I want to show off all the great friends I've made here at Thor's anyway. As whatever that is always. Still. What? Let's go back to the academy. Don't drag your heels. I'm pretty sure I just heard him say thank you there. Hey, wait up! And so they race back to the academy. I can't remember if there's an evening bonding event here or not. Another run of bringing in people who haven't been here before, and basically only Reen is the one whose dialogue I'm skipping. Because you've already seen that. Aha, I knew you were still muted, you asshole. Hey, Crow. I'm a bit tired myself, to be honest. Would you mind if I sat here with you for a while? I swear, you get weirder by the day. But sure, feel free. What is sunset? Between this and the cooler weather, it feels like fall's finally here. Sure does. Can't help but feel I kinda let this summer go to waste, though. Crow. Up for a round of Blade? Seriously? Where'd that come from? It seems like you've got something on your mind, and it's not a good look for you. A round of blade might only distract you from it for a little while, but still. I don't like seeing you down like this. I want to help, even if I can't do much. Just because you're a second year doesn't mean you need to pretend you're indestructible. We're in this together. Me and the rest of Class 7 are always here to listen, and we know you're there for us. That's what being classmen... No. That's what being friends is all about. Reen. That better not be a promise you don't intend to keep. Huh? You're a lifesaver, man. As it just so happens, my wallet is empty. I was sweating how I'd survive the festival next month without my cash. Crow took out his blade cards. Besides, how could I say no to such a kind offer? What do you say we start the betting at 100 Mira? Whoa, hold on.
Alright, let's get started.
Oh crap. This can actually change if I win or lose.
Draw a card. You're first.
Shit.
Same score? Gotta redraw. I'm up first. Take this.
Asshole.
Same score? Gotta redraw. I'm up first. Take this.
Asshole. What the? You dick.
Take this.
What a dick. You know what? I'm bolding that 6.
Not bad.
Oh, I should take that.
You fell for it.
You asshole.
You fell for it.
And so did you.
Oh, seriously? Oh man, I lost?
Yes! Whew, lucky me. Take that, Crow. I'm the king of Blade. Shit. Didn't think I was gonna lose. Okay, double or nothing. Let's go. You couldn't pay me anyway. You tricked me, didn't you? Took you long enough. Psychological warfare, my friend. People can't resist when they see a joker like me acting all sentimental. They start lining up to get fleeced. I can't believe I fell for it. If it didn't work, I wouldn't do it. Honestly though, it's been a month already. You should have figured me out by now. I really should. But you're one of us now. How could I not be concerned? You're one weird dude. Well, we've already got our cards out, so how about another round? Might as well. No bets this time, though. Alright, I can dig it. Doesn't hurt to get a regular match in every now and then. And so the two of them played Blade with the dying light of the setting sun streaming into the window. I see how it is. So, Milliam? I made some cookies at the cooking club today. Nicholas and Margareta got all freaked out about it, but it was super fun. What'd you do this time? I let Lammy help me flatten out the cookie dough, but he kind of flattened the whole board on accident. It's almost charming when you put it like that. Should I spend some time with her? Mind if I hang out with you for a bit, Milliam? We don't really get the opportunity to relax together very often. Sure, go ahead. Sit on down and kick your feet up. Life as a student is so much fun. I've been here for a month already and I haven't gotten bored at all. Glad to hear it. Oh yeah, you made some cookies at the cooking club, didn't you? How'd they turn out? Wanna try them for yourself? Milliam took some cookies out of the paper bag. Here you go, they're pretty good. Awesome, can't wait. Much. It's a bit salty. Yeah, I messed up and used salt instead of sugar. That's such a cliche. It's such a cliche that I didn't think people actually did it. It's actually pretty good though. Hey Reen, did you even stop to think that I might have poisoned that cookie? Didn't even cross my mind. You wouldn't have really gained anything by doing that, would you? That's true. You might not want to be so trusting, though. It's like you forgot that I'm with the intelligence division sometimes. Okay, that is true. Mostly due to how natural it feels to have you here. Think about it. There are a ton of students here at Thor's, and a lot of them are kinda weird, to be honest. This isn't a normal school, and you're not an average student, but you fit here and make things more interesting. I mean, I guess in that way, Thor's is kind of like the salty cookie, and maybe that makes you the salt. Huh? I think I kinda get what you mean. I'm not really sure, though. It's fine if you don't get it right now. Maybe it'll make sense someday. Thanks for the cookie. I wouldn't mind having some more another time. Haha, got it. I'll make him even saltier just for you. That's not what I meant. Yes, an even stronger bond with Milliam. As much as I'd rather have her sleep, I'm going to do the other option because I didn't do that in the original playthrough.
On the other hand, she might not want to be left sleeping like this either. Still, she seems really cozy napping there, so I don't want to just jar her awake or anything. Sorry, but if I don't wake you up, I could end up being here all night.
Mom. Dad.
Ooh. You gotta be kidding me. I didn't want to be sad. I wanted something cute. I mean, she seems to be having happy memories, but I'm not happy. That's sad.
Yeah, I don't think I can bring myself to do it after all. She must be really tired. I should let her sleep a while longer. Oh, right.
So either way, Reen will put on...
There we go.
Either way, Reen will give Towa his uniform so she can be warm. Well, I'd say that I would have just done the... I wanted to not even bother waking her up because I wanted her to sleep. But I guess it was kind of cute, but it was also sad at the same time when you actually know what Towa's story is. But that's the only difference there.